What's up, everybody? It's me again, signing on to talk about last night's big trade between Cleveland and Phoenix, sending Shaquille O'Neal over to the Cavaliers for the contract, basically the contracts of Ben Wallace and Sasha Pavlovich. For Cleveland, this is a really good move on paper wise, and well, on paper wise, it's a great move. They gave away nothing. They got a legit post player who can drop 20 on any given night and gives you 61% shooting from the field. Shaq might not be what he once was because Father Time catches up to everybody. Let's face it, but he can still go out there and put up 20 and 8 and give you 61% shooting like he did last year. And if he could do that for Cleveland this year, Cleveland might very well win the championship. As far as what Shaq brings to the Cavaliers, I think he brings something that they haven't had in LeBron James' time. They have never had a legit post scorer. They've never had somebody who you can just give the ball and say, with 4 minutes left in the game, you're down 3 or whatever, and just say, okay, create for us in the post. And if they collapse on you, pass it out. And Shaq is one of the best big man passers I've ever seen in my life. He has great vision for a big man like himself, and he has soft hands. He delivers the ball accurately. He's a great passer. I think that helps them from the standpoint that they have a lot of shooters, and with the double teams and triple teams that Shaq will see, that will set up a lot of shots for these guys. And if they make them, all the better. Now, there are a few extraneous factors that I think will play into how Shaq plays this year, such as, well, number one, the Shaq versus Kobe thing, which they claim is over, but I don't really buy that. I don't really buy that Shaq will ever forgive Kobe for basically snitching on him. I don't buy that for a second. And not to mention that just last year he came out with a video, or was rapping in the club, whatever you want to call it, talking about, Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. You couldn't do without me, blah blah blah. Well, Kobe did it without him, and now Kobe has 4 rings, and Shaq obviously has 4 rings too. So they're both going to be trying to get their 5th this year. What a story! I know we won't hear the end of that storyline this year. I know that. He wants to get his 5th. Kobe wants to get his 5th. He wants to trump Kobe without question. Number 2, and I probably should have listed this one first, as the biggest issue, but his contract. Shaq obviously wants a last big contract, as does every NBA player going into his twilight. And his contract expiring this year, I bet any money that he'll come into shape, and he'll come into camp in the best shape of his life. In a way of getting his last contract. And third and lastly, the most frivolous reason is his beef with Dwight Howard. Every time I turn around, I'm reading some quote about Shaq calling him overrated or saying, I'm the real Superman. It's like, grow up, would you please? I'm the real Superman. I don't think he likes him very much, or he doesn't like the attention that he gets. Regardless of what it is, Shaq, assuming Cleveland and Orlando meet again in the playoffs, Shaq will have something to prove. And Shaq with something to prove is a scary sight. Well, Cleveland clearly got the best of this trade. I think Phoenix's financial problems have just doomed them over the course of the last few years. They've traded 4 first-round picks from 04 to 07. They traded last year with, who was it, Oklahoma City? I believe they traded Kurt Thomas. They traded a first-round pick or something like that to basically get rid of Kurt Thomas's contract. They passed up an opportunity to draft Andre Iguodala a few years ago. They've just done. There's been a lot of things that have went wrong with Phoenix, just simply based on the fact that their owner seems to have financial issues or is cheap. Whatever spin you want to put on it. So And once again, that comes to fruition when they basically give away Shaq. It's basically a favor. They just give away Shaq, and I bet they're banking on Benoit's retiring so they can save some more money. It was a dead giveaway. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching.